E aí?
Scratch's wakes double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole
Pessoal, beleza,
plan
vamos
has gone
continuar
out
aqui
the
com
window.
Alan Wake
How
2.
could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
O que é isso aqui? Acho que isso aqui eu já li já. As do lago. Isso aqui eu já li já. Já li. Esse aqui é o que tava. Eu peguei a 12. Meu inventário cheio, tem que dar um jeito de guardar aqui. E tal. Tem caixa de sapato aqui não? Ah não, a caixa de sapato tá do outro lado. Tá. Conversar um pouco.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
Saiu da cela.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough.
Opa, vamos dar uma olhada nos arquivos.
The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story. The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Aqui foi tudo.
Huh. I never did any of these things. It's like some bad soap opera version of my life. Sure. I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was. I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared. Scratch was pretending to be awake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No! I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
I'm so sorry.
Quem que é esse?
I'm sorry about your brother, Elmo.
Yaakov was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
Interessante.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing. Not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator. You were the better Koskal. Much better than me.
Elmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Elmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yaku. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual. I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right.
Ai, ai, ai.
Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Ai vittu.
Elas. Elas ainda.
Rakas Yaku.
O que tem aqui? Aqui que o louco morreu? O que foi, né? Esse aqui eu não tinha lido, não.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Pode ler. Interrogada em uma data posterior. Mas por enquanto eu preciso perguntar se tem algo que o senhor queira nos dizer a respeito do incidente no hotel. Qualquer coisa tenhamos que saber. Existe uma força aqui que vocês não entendem, uma presença. Está atrás de mim, quer me consumir, consumir tudo. Sim, o senhor mencionou essa presença obscura antes, porque ela quer o senhor. Ela se alimenta de artistas, de arte que eles produzem. Ela me quer por causa da minha escrita, mas pode ser qualquer tipo de arte, qualquer expressão artística. Música, pintura, filme, fotografia. Ela consegue se alimentar de qualquer coisa, tudo isso. Você tem que acreditar em mim. Estamos bem cientes dessa entidade, Sr. Wick. Temos monitorado a situação por aqui há bastante tempo. O senhor mesmo esteve no nosso radar por mais de uma década. Tenho certeza de que aqueles malucos do departamento de pesquisa vão adorar dar uma olhada no senhor. Ei, anota que é para censurar isso antes de enviar. Vamos voltar aqui. O senhor mencionou um interruptor mais cedo. Onde ele está agora? Eu não sei, mas preciso dele. Não consigo pôr um fim nisso sem ele. Você vai me ajudar a recuperá-lo? Senhor Wick, o senhor está sob custódia e pode ser acusado de cometer inúmeras violações federais. Não vamos entregar ao senhor um objeto suspeito de ser paranatural. Você não está me ouvindo. Estamos ouvindo muito bem agora. O senhor tem cúmplice. Vai ser. Me deixa sair dessa. Está vindo atrás de mim. Estamos todos em perigo. A entrevista foi encerrada devido à falta de cooperação do paciente.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
Mediante entrevistas prolongadas com testemunhas do M85 foram descobertos novos detalhes referentes à sombra. Presentes durante o EMA disseram ter visto uma mulher chamada Bárbara Jaga em Bright Falls na ocasião. Jaga é uma ex-atriz residente de Bright Falls que emigrou na Finlândia com o cineasta Thomas M. e que teria se afogado em Caldron Lake durante um EMA censurado em 1970. A equipe de pesquisa concluiu que o aparecimento de Jaga provavelmente é um caso de manifestação da sombra em forma humana. Prosseguem os estudos quanto à natureza da ligação entre a sombra e as características psicofísicas disponíveis para ela mimetizar. As hipóteses atuais são: a sombra é capaz de se manifestar como artistas ou como indivíduos com envolvimento tangencial na criação de arte, que têm operado e até a certa distância física de Caldron Lake. A sombra pode se manifestar como qualquer indivíduo contido. Necessita de definição em Caldron Lake. Os estudos seguem em andamento. Vê se. Ok.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Aproximadamente às 7 horas de 13 de setembro de 23, dados obtidos por uma unidade de vigilância remota que monitora Caldron Lake, o limiar conhecido para o que pesquisadores postulam que seja a dimensão da origem, a sombra, ultrapassaram limites aceitáveis. Tentativas de contato com o centro de pesquisa, codinome Caso do Lago, não tiveram sucesso. Não é possível a verificação do local do evento. Foram iniciados os procedimentos de resposta com efeito imediato. O agente principal K. Davis mobilizará a unidade de investigação beta no local de operações remotas incensurado. Todos os equipamentos específicos para a sombra foram aprovados para uso em campo. Confirmar evento ativo. Se estiver correndo uma EMA ativo, a que é enviada vai identificar a natureza e severidade, limitar a exposição e testar, conter ou neutralizar a fonte. Se não houver evento ativo, vai conferir equipamento de monitoramento, realizar uma inspeção de perfil limitado de área e conferir a situação da casa do lago de sua equipe. Indivíduos relevantes na área incluem aceito da árvore censurado e Alan Wake no momento do desaparecimento.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Segundo relatos, o item é um interruptor de um fio de abajur com parte de fio cortado ainda preso. Descrições de testemunhas sugerem que o item tem possibilidade de alterar a realidade de mudanças baseadas ao ser usado para utilitarista apto. É difícil distinguir o efeito desse item e o nome de Caldron Lake responsável pela recorrência de emas na área. Os únicos indivíduos Que os únicos usos do item que se tem notícia ocorreram perto desse limiar. Sem mais informações, não podemos confirmar se o item identifica o efeito do limiar ou vice-versa, ou se há qualquer ligação. Gravações do Dr. Hartman, após de tornar censurado, revelaram que Alan Wake eliminou Barbara Jag, provavelmente em uma manifestação física que tentou no peito dela e apertar. Foi confirmada a utilização do item em 2010 para transformar escritos ficcionais em realidade. Contudo, não se sabe que restrições os limites desse efeito têm. Caramba, tô me dando um sono.
So the cult of the tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there. The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent. Sure.
The Taken rushed toward her, but Saga remained where she was, unmoving. She willed the pellets to stay on course, to hit the target. The Taken was closer. She waited. Closer. Still she waited, until the very last moment.
Anybody seen what I like emotionals about?
Who knows? If it's not one thing, it's the other.
I think they've got the Koskela brothers locked up in there. I saw them go in earlier.
Oh dear. We got them for what happened to poor Mocha the Moose.
Olhe um plano novo. Onde eu fritei o chefão, né? Todo mundo na chuva, eu, hein? Tá aberto? Não tá nada aberto. Tô varrendo na chuva, minha filha.
I really like the diner at night. It's so quiet and peaceful. At least, usually.
I know what you mean.
Nah. Okay. Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps. I need to know what information I can still trust. That's it. Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
Esteves. Cadê Esteves? Quem é Esteves?
I might as well switch to day shift at the rate things are going on around here. Might be safer, actually.
Quem é Esteves? Agora ferrou. Quem que são? Pergunte a Esteves sobre o clique. O pessoal tá aqui querendo olhar.
Seeing spots from those lights. What the heck was that about?
Can anybody see inside? Are they still there?
Every
still
time
seeing
something
spots from
exciting
those
happens
lights.
in this
What
town,
the
I
heck
miss
was
it.
that about?
Can anybody see inside? Are they still there?
Every time something exciting happens in this town, I miss it.
Não era nem pra eu ter saído. Esteves. Não é Esteves. Deve ser pra lá.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do. The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help.
Peraí. Ó.
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place. I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem. I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Ainda não.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Tá, daqui a pouco. Dá um pause por aqui, pessoal. Então depois a gente continua. Obrigado quem assistiu. Valeu.